Today, we're going to build an X-Wing fighter using 14 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
We're going to start with a 1x4 plate piece. And on the front two studs of that 1x4 plate piece, I'm going to grab a 1x2 tile. And I'm going to put that to cover up those front two studs and kind of smooth out the front, because this is going to be the nose cone of our X-Wing fighter. Now on the next stud, that kind of center stud, I'm going to grab a cheese wedge slope. These little cheese wedge slopes in a translucent black. And this is going to be the canopy of my X-Wing. And so I want the thin end against the tile piece and have it slope up to the back. So I'm on that center stud, and it kind of goes down to the tile and up towards the back. And now I've got the body of my X-Wing. I'm going to create the wings. And to create the wings, I'm going to grab this 1x3 plate piece and two 1x1 plates with that ring on the side. What I want to do is I'm going to put those plates on the side studs of my 1x3 plate, like this. So they're hanging over just a little bit. And so once I have those in place, if you turn it over, you're going to see these two anti-studs and that space in the center. What I'm going to do is put that space in the center onto the very back stud of my 1x4 plate right behind that cheese wedge slope, so that's nice and centered and even. And now that's two of the four wings of our X-Wing. To create the next two, the bottom two, I'm going to grab another 1x3 plate and two more 1x1 plates with the ring. But I'm going to do the opposite. Now rather than putting it on top, I'm going to put it on the bottom. So I've got my 1x3 plate turned around, I've got my 1x1 plate with the ring, and I'm just going to attach it to the end on the bottom of my 1x3 plate like this. And now I've got the bottom two wings of my X-Wing. So now I've got that center stud exposed from the 1x3, because all three studs are there. That center stud is going to go in the very back bottom of my 1x4 plate like this. And now I've got the wings to my X-Wing fighter. And now I need those long cannons they shoot their lasers from. And to do that, I'm going to use these minifigure ski pole pieces. Now this piece does come in white. If you have it in white, you can use it. I only have this dark bluish gray color, so I'm going to use the dark bluish gray. But I kind of like the color contrast. I thought it worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the handle of that ski pole into the rings of those 1x1 plates with the rings and facing forward. So I put the handles into the rings on all four sides. Now notice those wings moved a little bit because you got that 1 point connection. That's very normal. Just move them in place and get them looking right. And now once this is done, if you look at the back, I don't like that divot at the top, especially because of the canopy of the cheese wedge slope. So I like to smooth that out. And to smooth it out, I'm going to grab a 1x1 tile piece and just put that tile piece on the middle stud between those 1x1 plates with the rings to kind of smooth it out. And I like this look a lot better for my completed micro scale X-Wing fighter.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.